In the second kind of problem that you're going to see from Molarity here, you can pause here to record, to write this down, I should say. If you look here, it's asking me for grams. Instead of giving me grams and liters, it's going to ask me for grams. It could also ask for moles, okay? But it didn't. It asked for grams, making this problem just a little bit more difficult. Thanks for that, Dr. Mile, by the way. So cruel. But now it gives me liters, and it gives me molars. It gives me concentration. It gives me volume, if you don't remember liters as volume. So this is a different class of problem. It still worked the same way. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here a little bit, and I'm going to start, like I start every math problem, with factor label. I'm actually going to start this one just like I started the other problem. I'm going to start with the answer. How many grams are needed of HClO4? So that's the answer I need is grams of HClO4. Check. All right. I need to make 0.243 liters of this molar solution. So I need to figure out what can I put here to have grams. Well, if you remember, molar is moles per liter. So instead of having molar, I can just think about moles per liter. So which one of those can I convert into grams? Why, I can convert moles into grams. So I'm going to start with moles on top. And it goes 0.556 moles. That number always goes with the unit on top, right? So if we were doing this, if for some reason we needed liters on top, for example, right, then we would put this part on the bottom, but we don't. We want moles on top because in our answer, we're trying to go to grams. And we already know, we've done it a bunch of times, we can go from moles to grams pretty easy. So we're going to put liters down here on the bottom. So there's our first step. We need to go from moles to liters to just to grams. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of liters, right? I don't need liters in my answer, so I'm going to get rid of liters. How do you get rid of liters? Well, by multiplying by liters. Where am I going to multiply by liters? Well, right there. This is how many liters of solution we got, 0.243 liters. So now that will cancel out liters, gone, gone, and we are left with moles. Still not our answer. So we're going to draw another line. We're going to do another step. What goes on the bottom? Well, we've got moles on top, so we're going to put moles on bottom. We need to go from moles to grams. And it's got to be HClO4. HClO4. And if you remember real quick, back here, this moles was moles of solute. Well, the solute here obviously had to have been HClO4. That kind of, so if this question had asked me, what is the solute in this problem? That's kind of one way that I could backtrack and figure out what it was. It didn't, so that's just an extra piece of information for you. What goes from moles every single time? A 1. That was on that unit test. How many grams is this? Well, if you go to the periodic table, H is 1, Cl is 35.45, O is 16 times 4 is 64. All that together, you get 100.45. Hopefully you did that at the start as a part of your bell ringer. What cancels out now? Moles is gone, 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 and we're left with just numbers. So we're just going to multiply all these numbers together. We're going to take 0.556 times 0.243 times 100.45 equals, I get 13.57 grams. By the way, the name of that thing is perchloric acid, but we'll talk more about that in the next unit. Acids and bases next unit. That's the answer.